vigil for Charlie Kirk now underway at Canvas Stadium with hundreds of people packing the east stands. This event on CSU campus was to be the conservative influencer's second stop on his national tour, debating on college campuses all across the country. Instead, Kirk was shot and killed at his first stop, Utah Valley University, last week.
But the organization he helped create, Turning Point, is still holding that event. A liberal group is setting up their own event this evening titled For Free Speech Against Political Violence. Your reporter, Gabriella Vidal, talked to those organizers about the impact of Kirk's death on free speech.
We want to start, though, with Karen Morfitt live from outside Canvas Stadium. Karen.
Well, Karen, this event was set to start at about 5:30 this afternoon. It started about 15 minutes late because of the number of people that were still waiting outside of Canvas Stadium here, waiting to get in line, waiting to get through security, because that has been certainly a priority getting into this event today. Now, here outside Canvas Stadium, you can see most of the folks have trickled their way in. There's still a few people trying to get in to listen to this event. But we certainly are going to be watching from out here to see what's being said. Tonight's event held by Turning Point USA, again, now a vigil for the late Charlie Kirk. The stage has been set with flowers and a photo of the political activist. You can also see a large portion of the stadium filled with people. Many more, again, were waiting to get inside when this started. Again, this was the next stop on Kirk's campus tour before he was shot and killed last week. Some of the folks that we spoke with ahead of tonight's event telling us that it wasn't until his death that they decided to come.
I at least was initially planning on coming to the event that was already planned here for today. And so in light of recent events, it was important to me because regardless of if I disagreed with things that he said, I think he carried a very good message with the way that he did it, having an open mic for anyone to come debate him. And so for me, I wanted to still come support that message.
Now, from just outside Canvas Stadium here, we've been able to hear a number of times the attendees chanting USA, USA. We've also been told that they held a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk. Your Northern Colorado reporter, Dylan Thomas, is inside attending this event. He's going to have much more once it ends. It's supposed to last about an hour, and we'll have updates for you on CBS News Colorado. For now, we're live in Fort Collins. Karen Morfitt covering Colorado First.
Karen, thank you very much. Let's check in with Gabriella Vidal now. And Gabriella, a group that counters Turning Point's messaging will start their own event soon.
Yeah, that's right, Alan. We're just under 30 minutes from the start of that event here inside the Laurie Student Center ballroom. You can see all the chairs around me. We're expecting a big turnout here as well, especially if we're going to see some people trickling from that Charlie Kirk visual at Canvas Stadium over here. This is an open space for people to share their political beliefs and ideas in a similar way that Charlie Kirk did with his Turning Point format. This group here is the counter to Turning Point, but they are going to be expecting a big turnout here tonight. And we also have security staffed around the area. There's metal detectors that people are going to be walking through before they come inside and trickle in for that 6:30 event. Now, CSU's Political Review, which is a nonpartisan social club on campus, is hosting the National Ground Game, the group behind tonight's counter event. They're working to get voter registration and support for the Democratic Party while giving students a similar platform in the way Charlie Kirk did through his college campus stops with Turning Point USA. Students who plan on attending tonight's debate here or were curious about attending tell us it's important for students to have opportunities like this to engage politically.
I wanted to hear some different opinions, even from the right, too. Like, I'll listen to these people, I'll civilly talk with them, and we'll have a one-on-one conversation, just bouncing ideas off one another, and I think that's what makes our country great.
If we want to decrease that in our country, we need to talk, and it needs to start now, because if it doesn't start now, I don't know if it's ever going to happen.
Again, and we were outside of the Laurie Student Center earlier today where there was a similar debate engagement taking place. We're going to see something like that a little bit later on between 6:30 and 8:30 tonight. But so far, the mood has felt very civil, and there's been a lot of debate and discussion that's been taking place here. On CSU's campus, Gabriella Vidal covering Colorado First.
All right, thanks for bringing that to us, Gabriella. I appreciate it.